Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video where I play Gears of War 3. And I'm always into playing any type of games that you guys want me to play. And right now, it's just Gears of War 3 because I've been enjoying playing that game because I haven't played it for a while. And I'm just getting back in the rotation of playing and getting my skills back up. But
And you got to make a bet on this fight. I haven't given up hope on BJ Penn. BJ has worked really hard. He's out in Hawaii right now. He's put together a camp out there working with guys like Josh Thompson, Pat Healy. I know they're lightweights, but obviously still good that he's bringing in outside help. That's been one of BJ's biggest Achilles heels over the years, is that he's just continuously trained with the same people and never really gotten better. And the fact that he's embracing new training partners and seems like he's really focused on getting in shape. And also, like I said, stylistically, this matchup could favor BJ on the feet, especially because Rory MacDonald, while he is shown to have good takedowns and solid ground game, his stand-up is still very, very, very underdeveloped. He is not a great stand-up fighter yet, and that's the area where BJ will have the biggest advantage. So I'm actually going to pick BJ Penn, mostly because of the underdog money on BJ Penn, because I think BJ's a guy it's hard to bet against. This is not a stylistic matchup that doesn't favor him the way the Nick Diaz fight did, where Diaz was able to beat him on the feet. I don't see Rory MacDonald beating BJ on the feet. And on the ground, we know BJ does have great defense. His jiu-jitsu is very tough. So again, stylistically, there's just something about this fight and the animosity going on that I don't know. I'm leaning towards BJ Penn. So with the underdog money, I'm going to go with BJ.
And this fight's going to be on UFC on Fox. And you got BJ Penn with the MMA record of 16-8, and Rory MacDonald 13-1. And a lot of people are saying, honestly, Rory MacDonald is a top 10 fighter. He's the new GSP of the 170-pound division. They both have a 70-inch reach. Honestly, I think BJ Penn's not just going to stand there and get punched up like he did against Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is just a complete beast, and he's a completely different fighter than Rory MacDonald. And I don't see Rory MacDonald throwing BJ around either. Yes, I could say Rory MacDonald has fought a couple guys that are really good, like Nate Diaz. He beat him up. Nate Diaz is the 155er anyway. He's beat up Carlos Condit and almost beat Carlos in that fight, and that's the only loss that he has is against Carlos. And I would love to hear what you guys got to say in the comments below. Are you really into seeing this fight? This fight was supposed to be at UFC 152, but they rescheduled it for the main event of the Fox card, which is a cool card. I love getting free fights like that. They should be putting more free fights on than they should actually be putting on pay-per-view, but
UFC welterweight champion George "Rush" St. Pierre has been medically cleared to fight again. He is scheduled to face Carlos Condit at UFC 154 on November 17th. He's been sidelined for 16 months due to having surgery to repair an ACL injury in his knee. So pretty excited to have him back. Condit, he won the interim belt in February over a win against Nick Diaz at UFC 143. He opted to wait for the champ rather than take another fight and risk his big money opportunity with St. Pierre. So again, that fight is scheduled for UFC 154. That's November 17th. And on some other news regarding this, Anderson Silva wants George St. Pierre even if he loses to Carlos Condit at 154. So, yeah, that's some pretty interesting news. And
so I'd like to close this video by saying the BJ Penn fight is going to be a beast of a card, a beast of a fight. And honestly, the other fight that she was talking about, Anderson Silva GSP, if that happens, that's going to be a hell of a fight. Right? Even if you hate comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.